Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. Hope you're having a blessed day. Like, subscribe, share with a friend. We appreciate you. Shout out to our sponsor, Mad Manny. His album's been out for a little over a week now. Lord have mercy. Go cop it. iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere else you can listen to music pretty much. Please go share some love. On that note, we're going to introduce our guest today. It's a good buddy of mine, Manuel Roach. What up, my dude?
What's up?
How's your day been going, brother?
Good, man.
Good. So you're still cutting hair, huh?
Yeah, still doing this.
How long have you been doing that?
10 plus years. 10. Licensed for about 6 years now.
Okay.
Wow.
How'd you get started?
I pretty much just cut up all the homies' hair and a little hobby.
Little hobby? What was the charge at that time?
Oh, man.
$5.
Hey, just house calls and all, man. That's how it all started.
That's how it all started?
Yeah.
Who, do you remember who was the first person that you were just like, hey, let me cut your hair, and they trusted you?
DQ.
DQ? You just did a full one guard?
That's an easy one. Yes. A lot of homies, man. I mean, in high school.
How'd you approach, how do you say something like, hey bro, you need a haircut?
Yeah, no, I mean, we still clean you up. I mean, everybody likes to look nice. I mean,
That's very true. That is very true. And then you just ran with it.
yeah, well, I mean, I come on here and practice on myself, so I got it down. And,
I think that's what a lot of people that I know that cut hair, typically they start on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you could do yourself,
once you know what it looks like, you know what I mean?
that's true.
It's pretty easy. But just with all the
Is every head the same?
Nah, I mean, they got weird shapes. I mean,
It's all...
you know.
And how long does it take you to typically get used to a person's head before you're like, damn, that's a
at least the first 3 times.
A couple few times, huh?
Yeah, you gotta. Yes, I mean, sometimes they're different. You know.
Yeah.
Start off low. You know, if you don't know, hey, you gotta start off low. Yeah. I don't know.
See, I know.
Whenever people come in, they're like, I want the same like last time. I'm like, man, can't remember the last time I seen you, man. If you can see it a little bit, you know.
That's too fucking funny. So you have your regulars,
Yeah,
and then do you take walk-ins?
Yeah, still
Okay.
walk-in, but
Okay, that's
man,
what's
you gotta
up.
see where I'm at.
Do you cut girls' hair?
Yeah.
Dang, do you?
know.
How?
Yeah.
Okay, like, so what's a typical like girl haircut? Like guys go in for the fade. That's typically
Yeah, I mean, just cleaned up. I mean, trim layers. I mean, but still, I mean, some girls just got a little bit of hair, or some got a lot too. I mean, it's different with that too.
What's your recommendation when it cut? Like, do you ever try to convince a girl not to go short?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty much what they like. I mean, some girls they do a lot of stuff to their hair, or some don't. I mean,
Why do you think it is? And maybe it's just the girls that I've seen do it. But I feel like girls typically are like, oh, I want the short hair. And shortly after that,
they regret it.
Ironic enough, they want long hair again.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while.
Well, yeah, like hair takes a long time to grow.
I mean,
I guess because like
dudes get haircuts like every 2 weeks.
But we're not also like down here kind of shit. They go from like almost middle to back sometimes to a little over the shoulders and shit. I'm like, it's a lot of hair.
I don't know if I could do it if I was a girl. If I had long hair, I'd probably keep that shit like low key.
I like women with longer hair. It doesn't have to be like down to the middle of the back or further or whatever, but like longer hair, like when you're starting to get up here, like the chin and shit, like around here kind of shit, I'm kind of like, I feel like that's more normal the older women get. They start cutting their hair shorter and shorter until they're like 70 and now they barely got any hair. Why is that? Why do you think girls cut their hair so short?
They go through like traumatic events and like emotionally they're like, fuck it. Clink, clink, clink.
Sometimes they go through wild things.
I don't know, but I feel like, okay, think about grandmas. I don't feel like many grandmas have a long hair.
Yeah.
They usually have short little hair.
Maybe it's easier to be kept. They don't have to do extra.
Maybe that's what it is.
Go.
That's true. But I've noticed that girls that they go and they get their hair, like younger girls, they get their hair cut short. Some are like, oh yeah. But it seems like immediately they're like a couple weeks go by,
satisfied.
They're just like, man, I kind of miss my long hair. And we're like, well, no fucking shit.
I did that when I had my shit all long. I kind of like a mohawk a little bit. I fucking cut it off.
How long have you been growing your hair out?
About 2-3 years now.
Do you keep it at a certain length?
Keep it long, yeah.
Okay.
As long as I can get it.
Oh, that's as long as it'll go, pretty much?
Well, we got till May. I just promised my little sister till she graduates. Like,
that you're going to cut it?
Keep it
Is that an exclusive?
Yeah,
Have we
breaking I like it. You know,
Oh.
it's a love and hate.
What? Like, just because does she not like it?
Yeah, no, it was just like, just showing that I believed in her.
Okay. Hey, that's dope, man. That's cool. So how long have you been growing it for?
2 years now.
2 years of growing your hair, and it's about to be gone.
We don't know yet.
Have you done anything crazy? I don't know if I've noticed like braids or like Jerry curl. Could you Jerry curl your hair?
Yeah.
What have you tried it?
Well, no. Just the cornrows.
All of you can, because what you do is like kills the hair, no? And you like Jerry curl.
Yeah, just when you burn the shit out of it. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, it fucks it up, huh?
Yeah, it damages it, man. You can't go back.
Oh, fuck.
It's permanent.
Is it better to do thin hair, like, or thicker hair, or how does it work?
No, yeah, I mean, if you have thin hair, you know, if you curl it up, it'll look a whole lot thicker.
So if I did mine, which isn't that long, but it would,
permanent, like, curl it up, or maybe tighten it up, make it more.
Shit. Should I do that before I shave it?
No, nigga, it's permanent.
What you got going on back there?
I just got some crazy shit going on back there. No, but I thought about something crazy because I don't want to just chop it off. Like, I'm gonna chop it off, but
leave a ducktail around.
Nah, I don't know if I'd do a ducktail.
That'd be dope. Right, like a little braid, like braided like De'Aaron Fox. He has an afro and then this one long braid. That'd be pretty sick. That's what I was gonna do before my barber kind of fucked my shit up.
Call him out. No. See, and that's another thing. It's like when you have a barber, it's almost like it's your girlfriend.
It's more than a girlfriend. I can't cheat on my barber, bro.
For real, bro. It's just kind of the theme, man. Like when you have
person that's just
it is what it is. I was just like, that's my guy. Like, fuck you. I don't care who you go to, but that's who I go to. That's true, man. When I moved to Cruces, that was probably the hardest thing was fucking getting someone to cut my hair.
You didn't trust somebody?
No, fuck no. But you're going off of word of mouth. Yeah. And it's like, well, fuck, man. I gotta trust that this person knows what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, like,
and that person knows what it is.
Yeah, like, let me see your head. So that's
pretty much how you find somebody.
Yeah, that's true, man. You gotta take a
chance. Who cut your hair?
Yeah, because it's
that's why I got on the knuckles, cuts hair.
Shit.
Walking advertisement.
There you go, man. There you go.
So you forget. Yeah, you can't forget.
Right there?
Yeah, you can't forget.
Podcaster. Dang, so you're cutting your hair, man. Well, do you know what you're gonna do? Are you gonna completely shave it off?
Shave it off all the way, maybe just shorter,
just shorter.
Slick back.
That's what's up, man. I mean,
because once it was able to slick back, it was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it kind of is a hassle to wash your hair. Like when I wash my hair right now, I might not have the length that you have everywhere. But like just washing that is kind of a nuisance. I'm just kind of like, this is little, like, I'm kind of over this.
I feel you though. I don't have a lot like y'all too, but my shit on the top is like, I'm like, fuck, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I really gotta get in there. It's like,
I don't know if once I cut it, I don't know if I'll go that short on top. I don't really ever. I go like this, like a 7 at the very least. Mm-hmm. But that's about it.
I usually go pretty long on top and then everything else just. Fuck it, do what you want. Just on the top.
I used to like a 5 up top.
Well, shit. At one point, when I think I was in high school, I used to go like a 2 and a 0. That was the
fade.
That was the Rosal fade. That was what I used to call it. Give me that Rosal fade. That's what it is. Like you get a 2 and a 0 and you're fucking golden. And it was simple and it would take like 10 minutes. I mean,
yeah, I did like at least 15-minute haircuts.
But this was back in the day. This was back in the day. It's like
there's still people doing that shit.
No, I'm just saying, like,
That's the easy way.
I don't know. What is your? I want to get your take on this. A man that's either balding or bald. What is your take? Do you think it's like okay to kind of wear it, or you think accepting it, or does it not matter?
Yeah, I mean, it really don't matter. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, they do thin out a little bit more quicker than everybody, but I mean, I think it's, the genetics,
Okay, let me ask you this. If you were receding hairline or you were balding, thinning out, would you go bald or would you hang on to it?
I'd hang on to it.
For real? That's what Barber saying.
What would you do?
I'd go shave it. I'd go shave it and have my beard.
I was gonna say, can I still get the beard?
Oh yeah, the beard's not gonna go away.
I'm gonna cut it
That's
out.
crazy. I mean, the beards always stay there, but the hair on top goes.
Yeah, that is strange, huh? No, there's people that want to be bald.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's weird.
I have two homies that are bald.
I feel like that's kind of weird.
I guess they didn't want to be bald. Ray kind of was receding. He said, "Fuck it."
But that's what I'm saying. If I was either thinning out or like I see those people that are like they have their hair's all gone here. These are older men though, so they're all gone here. But then their hair still grows pretty nice on the sides. It's like a I don't know what you fucking call it. Like a halo, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
fucking a sideways mullet, dog.
But it's all bald up here, and it's just here is hair, and I'm like, you're bald.
Yeah, basically.
Like you're bald where it matters. You might as well just
keep it short.
Just go the full length, like shave it off. Respect.
And wear some like cool ass hats, like
you could compromise.
Like that would be.
Yeah,
what do you think of the toupee? You don't think a toupee?
Might as well just get fucking tracks implanted and whatever. The fuck
I guess that's true, huh? Nowadays with all the fucking. I don't.
Just go bald or. Just
go bald or
leave the sides.
Just leave
like
it no toupee, huh?
The Teddy Brad. What's his Bradshaw? Teddy, the quarterback for the Steelers.
Bradshaw.
Yeah, just go.
He has a toupee. Oh yeah, he has that.
He has a side.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'd respect him more if he just went bald.
He on national TV.
Because think of all the famous bald men. The Rock. Yeah. Michael Jordan.
Fuck. Any white guys that are bald?
Vin Diesel.
I was gonna say Vin Diesel.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
I mean,
I guess you have to rock like a hard like facial something on the face.
Just be hard all the time.
Like something totally fuck. Because if you're just bald, you're just like, damn, you just your shit's shining like that. Because if you're bald, that shit's shining like that.
But Joe Rogan.
He has he has head though. So
yeah, but he's bald.
But he wears it like nice.
But that's what I'm saying.
Not everybody can wear it.
I feel like if you really do the baldness, like you could do it right, man. You get that wax shit or something, like wax on
what
wax.
What the fuck are you doing? Like a bowling ball waxing the fuck out of your
Hey,
ball?
bro, if it's gonna make your head like shiny and shit, why not?
I guess.
Who's the dude from White Chicks, the muscular dude that dances? He's bald.
Oh yeah, Terry Crews. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a lot of bald.
I just feel like bald is
the new trend.
Is the thing. Well, not trend, but I also think like if you're balding, just do it.
Just go for it.
I can respect a person, then it's like you're hanging on to the past.
Fuck.
That's not good advice.
What if women are balding? Do they wig it out?
They can wig it out.
Wig it out.
I would probably say do that because it would bring them self-confidence. Because I know women are different than men. Like, it's just a self-confidence kind of thing.
What if the man has self-confidence, but he wants that side just to remember, like, it's like, fuck.
But that's depressing, it seems like. It's like, more like, you gotta
men wear
wigs?
Would you respect someone, like a man that wore a wig?
No, I did Rob. Mr. Rob from Roswell High, didn't he wear wigs? But he was like kind of like transgender.
Oh yeah, he was a trend before the trend happened, dog.
Yeah,
He was the wave.
He was the way before it all. I don't mean to make fun of him,
He
but
walked
the early 2000s.
he walked so people could run, dog.
yeah. So I'm just saying, I think he used to wear wigs, and people thought it was weird. I mean, maybe not anymore these days. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably popping now, dog.
There's probably not much stuff that is weird on that end, but
No more. I don't think so.
no, I don't think so either.
Like even women can have beards now. And it's like
No, I don't.
it's like,
I don't
fuck,
think.
dog. It's-
Oh, did you? On that note, okay, so there was 400, I think 80 people they surveyed recently, like this last week, about how they felt about Santa Claus being, what is it called? Fuck.
like gender
Black
specific.
gay.
No, basically, it could be boy or girl. I don't know what the fuck the word.
Like the chromosome.
It's not like basically not gender subjective to one.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
instead
yeah.
of it just being a man, it could be a woman.
Yeah. I seen that. And the motherfuckers trying to change the name and shit and everything. Like,
They're trying to do like I mean it's very small community right now, but I feel
they can
like
catch wave. They can catch
okay,
wave.
but first of all, Santa Claus is a man. Like in
Used to be.
for the ever and ever, he's had a beard and it's a big bellied man.
Yeah, and it's not like we secluding the women or anything. I mean, they have Miss Claus.
Yeah. But I mean, it like, and I'm not bringing the subject up, but like, if you were to talk about, like, let's say God, like, yeah, I would be cool with saying it could be male or female. Like, that part I'd be kind of okay with, like, okay, you could say whatever about God. I have my belief, you can have yours. But when it comes to Santa Claus, I'm kind of thinking, like,
That's like
that's a male.
he's a mythical creature. Like, what are you gonna say? All Bigfoot.
I heard it was gonna be a black gay Santa. I was like,
Whoa!
Hey, why they gotta go to the gay stuff, man?
I mean,
I don't know. Like, that's crazy because like if white people try to change some black culture, then it's like what you do.
the only thing that I heard that kind of made sense, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, you know what? I kind of would feel that kind of way, is the fact that if it was a female, I'd feel more comfortable about my son sitting on a female's lap than on a male's lap, like a stranger.
I guess I wouldn't really care. It's Santa.
I mean, you gotta think about it. Some of those Santas are a little weird, man. I mean, think of Bad Santa, the movie.
That nigga was weird. Nah, he wasn't weird. He was a savage.
Not as bad as it gets.
Well, fuck. I guess you. I don't know. I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't even really like Santa, so.
But then I thought about that too. If
Keep
you're
the
just,
beards growing, down white.
well, that's what I was thinking. Would you do a
You gotta be
girl
longer, you
with
gotta-
the beard,
Or
or would you do like a sexy ass woman?
nah, you're taking it too far. Yeah, with some plastic surgery, make it look like some fake shit. You know what I mean?
Well, you got fat slobby Santa,
You gotta have a.
So you
and you gotta
change
have
it.
like a sexy ass,
Nah, you gotta have
woman.
You gotta have like a
nasty ass.
the lunch lady bitch. Like, you gotta take the fuck up.
No.
Shout out to the lunch lady.
Hey, my grandma was a lunch lady. I gave her my respect. My last year, hey, y'all thank y'all for feeding me. Y'all was on point.
Yeah, right.
We got the good shit though. Those last couple years.
That's what's good. Nah, I just feel like if they were to do that, I don't know, man. I know Christmas is over, but that was something that got
I
brought up.
think that too. We were talking about at work. I was just like, y'all are crazy.
Nah.
Medusa has to be a guy then, since it's a group.
I just feel like if you're gonna go along those lines of like getting rid of Santa Claus, then you might as well just, or not get rid of them, but make them whatever. Then you might as well just be like, get rid of them completely.
Yeah, might as well not even have a Santa.
Like just say fuck Santa, it's Christmas.
Yeah, fuck all the Santa songs, reindeer songs. We just
Yeah,
this is
all of
Christmas.
it's just over with.
We're just singing like Jesus songs now. No more fucking.
Noel.
Yeah, we're just singing shit like that now. We're gonna take it all the way out there. We're just-
Did you have a good Christmas, man?
Yeah, good. Just
Yeah?
went to the casino.
Dang,
No
were you
love,
lucky?
No love.
No love.
Just donated.
Hey, what casino did you go to?
Fucking all night. Yeah, the Mountain Gods.
Always robbing
We
people
went to
in there.
We went to that one, the Ski Apache or the.
Oh yeah.
It was a little. It's littler over there, but
That shit sucks because you can't drink on like the floor. You have to go to the bar and drink.
Gotta go to Vegas.
Nah, even Hobbs, I think Hobbs has a little casino. You can just walk around with your drink. But here it's kind of.
I'd rather go to Vegas. Vegas is the spot to do whatever the fuck you want. Did you play pool still, right?
Yeah, I still shoot pool.
How you doing?
I'm like 30 something in the
That's not bad.
It's like 90 to 100 players. So
Oh shit, for real?
You were what is it? You was like the 3%? No, like
He's top 30%.
Top 30%. It's not bad.
Not bad. Damn, they've really grown over the last couple of years then because when I was there was like 60 something people.
Yeah, it was like 60.
And now there's fucking
trying to get 10 teams now.
10 teams.
That's around that.
Maybe a couple more, but still looking for some pool players.
And you're still hosting at your spot, right?
Yeah, we have at my spot on McGaffey.
Roll through.
Roach's corner pocket.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's right like
that's just
the corner.
So what made you open that spot? What was the
got lucky. I came up on 2 pool tables. Just went to go check out a spot just to maybe put them in there. And when I was walking around this big place, I was just like, man, this got a lot of potential. So a little bit more came. Got 2 more 2 pool tables. From a church,
Oh yeah.
Just gotta fix them up, and
we came up on.
We got 5 pool tables now.
Damn, bro, that's more than anywhere else in town.
Yeah,
because nobody but Farley's has 3, and I think that's it, huh? That's the most.
Yeah.
And even then, those tables need some fucking work.
Even the rec place only has like 3, I think 2 or 3.
The new rec center?
Nah, behind BCA.
Oh yeah, the little adult center.
Yeah,
the adult center's alright, but they don't play there. So y'all only play at the Eagles, Varieties.
Yeah, Eagles, Varieties.
The Legion.
American Legion.
Farley's in your spot. Okay. I mean, we talked about it off camera. When it comes to being competitive with competitive pool like that, like I'm not throwing shade at them, but Varieties is a hard place to play because it's a small place at that. Let alone you get so many people in there at one time that it's really hard to shoot good pool. And then
you kind of feel rushed a little bit.
Compact. You kind of altering your shots normally. It's tough.
Yeah, it's a small spot.
And it's very inconvenient when you have people sitting around the table. It's like, hey, do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? And they're constantly moving 100% of the time, it seems like, because everybody's around there and you got so many games.
You want to get drinks.
And then Farley's isn't bad. It's just loud.
The tables are trash.
But their tables could be redone. That could be about it for there. And then
I never played at the Legion.
At the Legion, it's chill. The Legion is one of the more chiller spots. Is
that very up there by Lions on Dog?
By New Knot? Yeah, that's right there.
Oh yeah, I played there.
They only got 2 tables. Their tables aren't the best tables.
It's chill though.
But it's super chill, small.
It's usually
you're never gonna get that packed. Not
usually
on
the
those
full
days.
players there. Then
why did they switch? Now that we're on there, why did they switch from Monday to Tuesdays?
I think maybe it just worked better with everybody, or
okay, so I've kept up with a lot of this shit. Y'all don't know, and I have got big plans as a beard bro.
I'm trying to play pool again.
So I understood the reasoning behind it was, well, some of it was the scheduling. Like some people couldn't make it on Mondays because of whatever the fuck. Okay, and well, no, it's true. Like
Tuesday's even better than a Monday, right?
Well, I mean, it is what it is. For this reasoning, there's a few reasons why it's okay, cool, and then there's got its pros and cons. A con that I would see moving it is you have other entertainment on a Monday night than you do on a Tuesday night, specifically around this time of the year because of football.
Yeah.
So you got Monday nights, you bringing in people that like football, that's not playing, that can watch football and drink and eat, whatever. That's a con. I didn't like that.
kind of distracted with and then more packed with people.
That's true. So that would be a pro.
Yeah.
It's a pro and it's a con.
I think Tuesday's probably the best because Wednesday you got church. Thursday's pregame for Friday. Fridays you're getting fucked up. Saturday you're getting fucked up. Sunday's for church again. So Monday and Tuesdays those ranges where you're.
It's Tuesday. Okay, but
you gotta go to work.
okay, but you see, this is where I was wanting to get at is Tuesdays seem fine, but do you still get people that don't make it?
Okay, make it. Yeah, I mean, some people got limited players too.
Right. And okay.
Some got plenty.
So hear me out on this. And this is the first that I spoke of this. I don't really care if you try to steal my idea. It ain't gonna work for you. But hear me out. What do you think if I were to, let's just say I'm gonna run for president. And one idea, it's not gonna take effect immediately, but I would like to implement a random roster schedule. And what that would indicate is no more teams. I don't care about the teams because let me get your take. Do you think the teams matter? Like, does it matter if your team wins or loses every night?
Yeah, no.
Doesn't matter. It matters if you win every night. Right.
I like my team to do alright.
No, exactly. But if you win 3-0, if you win 3-0, and the other 4 guys lost every game, but it was close, they all got 7s, you look good. And it don't matter that the team, you're going to move up in the rankings regardless of what the fuck your team does. Yeah, maybe your team drops down in the rankings, but at the end of the season, that really don't fucking matter. If they were sending a full squad, then yes, that would matter. But they've not ever done that, and I'm not sure
they tried to.
They tried to, but it just doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, no.
So, on that notion, a random roster schedule would be 100 people, you say, right? There's Eagles, Varieties, Your Spot, Farley's, and the Legion. That's 5 places with at the very least 2 tables per spot. So that means there's at least 5 places, 10 tables. That means we could do 50 people a night, in one night. That's what it is, right? 5, yeah. So 50 people out of the 100. So half people would be off, half people would be on. What I would end up doing is I would have a schedule set out that, okay, you're here at the Eagles on Tuesday. I'm at Varieties on Tuesday. I have all these people and you're playing with 5 random people. What I don't like now is the coaching. Do you ever get coaching from like a different team's player?
Not really.
Not really. You got like a captain or a guy on
Yeah, you can call timeout and go to whoever now, but only the player has to call timeout.
Right, and you get one timeout, right?
One timeout each game.
So my thing is fuck how maybe one timeout per game, that's fine to make sure the game continues on. You're not sitting there calling timeout every fucking shot. But imagine if you got to play with, like, let's say Leroy this week. Leroy's really good. He won Vegas in the senior competitive whatever. He still won Vegas. He's really good and he's got a lot of skills he could teach you. Even if it's just one night, you get to utilize him for one night that you usually don't get to do. But then let's say the next week you get to play with like Mike Aziz. He does shit that Leroy doesn't do. You get to play with Aziz the next week. So now you're starting to learn from all the better players how to get better yourself. And it's not going to be so team oriented. It's going to be individually. Because you're working to get to Vegas just like Mike, just like Leroy, just like the rest of the league. But you don't have the benefits of utilizing like the top tier players really ever. Unless maybe they go down to your pool hall. But not everybody in the league does that too. So you might talk to Cisco. But maybe the new team that just came in don't get to talk to Cisco. But then if they got scheduled with Cisco, now they get to know Cisco and they're like, damn, that dude's good. See what I'm getting at? So that's something that I was thinking about is trying to implement more of that. Because say I tell you on Sunday, I tell everybody, hey, you're here. Please let me know if that's okay, and if you're not going to be able to make it, so I can fill in the spot. Say you can't make it on Tuesday. I got 50 people sitting on the bench ready to fill in that spot. Boom, they're in. And you're just going to keep filling in as long as wherever someone's needed, and then it's a simple algorithm. It's just a matter of putting it in effect. Because you're telling me that, and I know for a fact that people still don't show up when they have a full squad. And that sucks whenever, say we're a team, we show up to the Eagles, but the other team's like, oh, fucking so-and-so and so-and-so. And then you're like, well, you got to forfeit. Well, let's just reschedule. Well, nah, I specifically put aside Tuesdays. And that's the day. Yeah. You know, I noticed that when I was there, and I've noticed it since I've been gone. What is your take on it?
Yeah, well, it hasn't been happening that much. I mean, some people we've been starting at 7, cracking it, like, you know, okay. And everybody got to be here by 7. If nobody's not there by the time they're up, then they've been, you know, taking a 0 that first round or second round.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they give them a chance to get there, but
if they're not there, they're putting them down, huh?
Yeah, that's tough.
Well, yeah.
It is tough, but it's just.
I guess you're right. 'Cause you gotta make it. If you dedicate yourself, put your money into it, you gotta dedicate yourself to at least show up. Even if you ain't good.
That's the only hard part, you know what I mean? You dedicate on Tuesday or, you know, going and play.
Because I'm sure right now you have a ton of players that have missed a ton of time. And they've already paid, but it's like something happens all the time. But at least you're giving someone else to qualify. Yeah. Because I think you only need 8 weeks. As long as you have 8 weeks, you can pay your own way in and go play in the singles tournament in Vegas. If you want to qualify for the tournament as a team or whatever, you have to play, I think, 24 weeks, 25 weeks, and then you're able to go.
25?
But 25 weeks.
So it's a year-round type thing.
52. What do you mean? Oh no, it's like 40.
It's
like 40-something weeks.
Okay. We started a little late this year.
But didn't y'all move something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the tournament
moved up
earlier in the year. It's March now instead of July. Last year was in July.
Right.
It's going to be a little bit better.
I know. It's not that hot. Yeah, I was going to say Vegas might be hot as fuck in July.
Yeah,
it's people too. It's hot as fuck.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing. I mean, because I never seen Vegas so dead. I mean, I was walking down the street, I'm like, man, where everybody at, man? Like,
you went this past year?
Yeah, I went last year just to go check it out.
In July?
Yeah.
Damn. How was it?
It was nice. I mean, they got like 200 pool tables.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a big event.
Nah, I've seen pictures and shit, and there's just people everywhere. But
some on the big screen.
And see, I always thought about this too. Because think about it. I think of Durant and Curry and them, how they teamed up in this aspect. Say the league decided, we're going to send a team. We're going to send one team. Well, what stops? You got Cisco, you got Leroy, you got Aziz, and whoever else they decide to pick up, what if they team up? They say you can have up to 6 people on your team, because that's what they send, is right. Mm-hmm. You send 5 in a reserve to Vegas.
Yeah.
So who's stopping them from fucking teaming up? So now they're definitely going. Mm-hmm. I just think, for me, this is how I see it. Aziz, all them better players, they've been playing for years and years and years, right? They're the experts. I compare them to like us, like Lodge and like Cedillo and everybody. Like, we've been playing Hike It forever. And we get like Lolo and Zeke, and then we help them develop to be good Hike It players maybe someday, or maybe even something better than that. Yeah. Well, why not utilize Aziz and Cisco and their skills to help develop like you or Daniel or whoever, all these new guys coming in too. Like, you know, we can, they all bring something, and I just think getting that one-on-one time could benefit the league. Because
or even if you have like, you know, a little league, they have like 70 kids and they have like 5 teams and they do like a draft.
Mhm.
Or maybe just randomize a team without even, you know what I mean, instead of randomizing every week.
Well, I guess the randomizing the team, the reason the team thing doesn't matter is it. I guess that's the best way to put it. It just doesn't matter. Like if we, like
It'd just be more organized if you had just
kind
randomize
of
it like that.
but like at least like you'll know in days in advance where you're at. You'll know who you're playing with. Like all this shit, and I'm not sending, you know, whoever. And if so and so decides the day of that they're not gonna be there, like I'm gonna text, like I'm gonna have like let's say the 50 people I have, okay, I'm gonna also have like another 10 to 15 people that I'm gonna be like, hey, stand by for Tuesday. If I have cancellations, you're going here. You're going here. Like you're that sub. You see what I'm saying? I've thought about this a lot because I really wanted to run. I ran 1 year and that's when they fucking picked Mike, and Mike ended up robbing them of the $2,000 or whatever the fuck he did.
Yeah, lucky.
And so since then I've been thinking about it, and I'm just like, I think of it this way: you're representing one Roswell, and two you're representing New Mexico. Like all together when you go to Vegas, like because you're getting people from around the world, right?
Yeah, all around the world.
So why not get your best players and help everybody? Like think, if you decide to start playing pool, you're not the best pool player, but if you start learning from Mike, you start learning from Leroy, you're gonna get things that maybe Mike knows how to bank really good, but then Leroy knows how to, like Cisco, he's a real good. How is it called? Like hook. You know when you play defense a lot? He's a safety player. So you learn how to play safety from Cisco. You learn how to bank from Aziz. You learn how to do this from Leroy. You see when your game starts developing. Boom, you're becoming a fucking 5-star pool player by utilizing all these good players. That's something that I really thought about, man.
Yeah, there's how like, hey, come help me.
Because, and see, that's another thing. I've heard rumors that people get upset about like people talking during the games, and like I get it. There's like courtesy, like don't be in their face, like blah, 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 like distracting them. But I mean, this ain't golf. Like there's no fucking golf claps and shit. Like especially playing like at a bar and shit. There's noise. People are gonna talk. Like people. I don't know, if you're allowing somebody that's 3 tables down to distract you and shit or whatever, I don't know. I just want people to be better at the game, especially like you said, you're dedicating your money and you're dedicating your time. And nobody likes to lose. Fuck no. And I feel like that's such a game that age plays no factor. You could be fucking 80 playing pool, or you could be fucking 15 playing pool.
Yeah.
As long as you can see over the table and abide by the rules.
That's why his spot's probably the best. It's not a bar. You don't have to be 21 to walk in to play.
Mm-mm.
I don't think the
league
league.
by reaching out to the minors, you know, trying to give them a spot to go play too, because I mean, their money's just as good as the old money. So
Exactly, man. And I don't know, dude. It presents an opportunity if run properly. Because I don't know what happened with Mark. I think they were sketched about like how he was running the league and some shit. And then I think that's when like Aziz stepped in and shit, and then they let Mike step in, and then I think last year Jimmy and Steve were kind of running the league, and now I'm not even sure who the fuck. I think Mike's kind of running.
McKinley.
Oh yeah, a senior, huh? He's running the league, and I'm not saying either one of them know what the fuck they're doing or not. I'm just thinking, let's get somebody in there that wants better. Like, let's make this league the best fucking league. Because another thing is like, I'd like to get everybody shirts. Like, originally I had
my
this.
chicks don't want that shirt. They always talk shit. Like, hey,
Really?
we the 8-ball junkies, man.
But see, this is what I was thinking too. Like, with everybody's money they pitch in, because they pitch in like 35 or whatever money at the beginning, 25 or whatever. Taking their money and buying you team shirts. Buying your team shirts, but it's going to be small. Like, your logo ain't going to stand out as hard. But let's say, like, I do the entire league. Now, the entire league gets the same shirts. And what I could do is put sponsored, like, I could ask Farley's, I could ask the Legion. Every one of these places sponsor the shirts. That's all I need them for. And we'll give you business throughout the year for sponsoring us t-shirts every year. Now you get a polo and everybody gets a polo. And I'd like to put something like along the lines of Road to Vegas. Because at the beginning of the league, there's only one goal. And that's to get to Vegas. And there's a road ahead of you to get to Vegas. Mm-hmm. And I'd even be cool with like holding a competition. Whether it's not like Roswell High versus Goddard or, you know, maybe some elementary schools, like, hey, design us something and then put that on a t-shirt. And you're going to be rocking it at one of these restaurants, one of these places, and now a little kid or somebody else fucking has a shirt out there.
That'd be dope.
Trust me, bro. I got a fucking idea.
This was on some Make-A-Wish type thing.
Shit, but I love playing pool. Like this fool said, whenever we got the pool table, it stood out for a while, but then we got busy with this shit, and then
we played probably every day once we got it until we started podcasting.
Yeah.
So we did for about a month probably, because we got it in like what, June.
No, we've had it not that long. Like we barely got it recently because we had the
You're right.
Draft here. My table was still in there.
You're right. So it was like what, September?
Yeah.
We were still podcasting, but it was like
it was chill.
It wasn't crazy like how we are now.
Yeah, and especially it being later, feels like the day goes by faster. So playing pool is kind of tough.
Yeah.
It's like we're in here and then boom, we got shit to be doing. No, man,
pool's crazy fun.
It's a cool place to just chill and be competitive.
Yeah.
I
think pool and bowling, like the two, like
I've never gotten into bowling.
They like coexist kind of together.
Like bowling, I'm not sure how that works. I'd have to go in there and then take over after.
Yeah, just go with the homies.
I've been talking
about the homies.
I'm just trying to play in the league, low key.
Whoever loses buys the rounds.
Fuck it.
Because I'll be sitting there and they'll be like, bowling's just about getting fucked up and throwing the ball down the fucking lane. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then you see the other dudes that are actually really good, those fuckers are crazy good.
No, I've seen them where they whip it. But that's what I'm saying with the pool. It's the same thing. Like, these fools are putting English on that ball that it's like, oh, shit.
I hate that shit because I don't know how to do it.
But see, that's my point exactly. You play with someone that does, they're going to teach you, bro. Like, that, I just am all about the learning. Like, I think I've been really invested in the learning system altogether. Whether it's school, sports, other curricular activities that you could do, like...
I'm just a visual learner. I just like to look. And I like to be observant. Once I see
it's just hard whenever, like I'll talk to someone and they'll be like, yeah, I hit the ball here and it did this. I'm like, I need to see this because your medium hit isn't my medium hit. You know what I mean? They're like, hit it medium. I'm like, motherfucker, what's that mean? Like, they don't say medium on my stick.
I feel that shit because this police be like, hey, bro, when there's chipping for golf, hit it soft. I'm like, I kind of hit it soft and just...
But your soft is not my soft.
I'm like, what do you mean soft, nigga?
And
his soft was like my hard. I'm like, I'm taking the fuck out of that shit.
That is true. No, but I just feel like there's a lot of opportunity, and I would like to make a difference if possible. And so that's a little, like, I would have to take a year because I gotta like spread it on them like butter on toast. Like you gradually spread it over.
So when does it start? Like the season?
I don't know. That's a question for you.
End, I think the last month of January, and then we're gonna have a big tournament to see who the
big dogs are.
Well, the top 6 go automatic, and then 7 through 28, they have a tournament to see who the next 6 are. So those people get a chance to go, but since I'm 35 or somewhere right there,
you gotta start grinding
it in, or if people don't show up, then I might get a chance, but
yeah,
I don't want to hope for that. I gotta get up there.
Yeah, you gotta kind of get up there. See, and that was another thing too is, Like
35 is pretty high.
I would like to send.
good.
My winning percentage is like
That
51%.
that low key's
So it's
kinda
like
good, dog.
50-50. Yeah, 50-50.
She's low key fine.
See, because that was another thing I thought about was the teams that sent or the people that got sent to Vegas. Like typically it's like Martin and Cisco, and you got your like 6, and then you got even a couple of those end up falling out of the top 6. So then they fall into the next 6. So then there's like 4 spots left and shit. I was wanting to like eventually get a third team, but have that third team be the bottom tier of the players. So you know how you have your top 6 and then you have your next 24. Well, I would like to take my bottom 24. Like, get those 24 or however many fucking people and put them in a tournament and send their asses. Because I know, no offense, but there's some people that are playing pool now. Nothing against them. I'm glad that they're in the league, but it's just like, they're not going. Like, they're just not good. Like, they're not going to make it to the top 28 or be in the top 40 in case people like that's just not gonna happen. They've not done it yet, and they've been playing for years.
Whenever they get to Vegas, so it's my first time in Vegas. Like,
But imagine sending those
we
people.
should have brought your ass.
But that's what I'm saying. Like sending them and giving them that experience that it might be once in a lifetime kind of experience, and it gives the entire league incentives. Like it's like okay, like no matter what. I don't care how good or bad you are, there's an opportunity for you to go to Vegas this year. Not your top fucking 6, not your this. Shit, I'd even make the fucking second team tournament a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Like say fuck top 24, I'd say top fucking 64.
God damn. Where you throwing that fucking tournament at?
That would be a couple of days. But imagine you get 6 out of 20. If you get the top 6 out of 64, like that means that person's gonna appreciate grinding out fucking 2 days worth of pool.
That'll probably be Billy and Daniel.
No, they would
They're
be
like-
out the first day.
They're 50.
Daniel's always out.
They're average.
They're about average.
No offense, my boys.
Yeah.
Send a snippet for the tournament tonight. I want to see DQ's little sorry ass
See who
first
he
run
is.
out.
No,
There's so many ideas.
I haven't seen DQ in a while.
I don't know. What has he been doing? Just working?
just working and shit.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's a bald person.
I don't know.
He's a guy who needs to just accept it. But he don't have a beard either.
He hasn't accepted it.
About being bald?
He's bald, ain't he?
Okay.
He goes short.
What's short? What's short?
Oh, faded in 2. Faded in 2.
Hold on, we got cloud on it. We got cloud on it. But what is that, Daniel? Bro, you're pretty much bald, dog. Fuck.
We got a 00 and a 0.
Nah. See, and then I was also talking about, man, it's way too late now unless they just decide to move, which they might. It's a big spot. But Target, bro. Or not Target, fucking Kmart. That old building was big as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine putting a pool hall in there.
Where are you getting the pool tables, dog?
Well, that's something you're just investing in. You invest in the pool tables, see how many you can fit. You want a kitchen, which I think at one time they had a kitchen like up in the front area. Remember, like just a little
like Target kind of
like the Target shit. So then you invest in the kitchen. They already got restrooms. Right? At least one set of restrooms.
Where?
You might have to expand on that because they're tiny.
There's one bathroom.
Yeah, so you'd have restrooms. You would have to get the kitchen going. You'd have a bar. And then I'd even set out, because I've seen, I think in Albuquerque, they had a place where there was like darts. Like just those little spots for the darts. You could do darts, you could do pool, you could do, what is it, like another kind of cool, casual fucking game.
That's it.
I don't know. I
I
feel
should
like
have
there's-
fucking cornholed the fuck out of
Oh
it.
yeah, you can do cornhole. Well, it's such a big building. That's the thing.
You can do
Like you
fuck
even
up?
have the outside spot with the garden.
Oh.
You can do cornhole out there. That's more of like a summertime game anyways. You want to be outside playing cornhole.
They made that place in the fucking storages though.
Huh?
There's all kinds of inside storages.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Just
In there right now?
Yeah.
You been in there?
Uh-huh.
I haven't gone in there. I was wondering what the fuck they had in there.
Yeah, just
U-Haul trucks in there.
But I thought that was a good spot for a pool hall.
This is fucking big, bro.
The parking lot's big. The place is big. It would make money, I feel like, all on its own.
The fool's about to start a whole main event in fucking Kmart.
Imagine, I'd have pretty much my own fucking Dave & Buster's, except it's not video games. It's fucking actually like chill-ass bar kind of games. Like, you could even throw up the Jenga shit. You could throw up... I don't fucking know, man.
Jenga's fucking crazy. Have you played... When's the last time you played Jenga?
It's been years.
Yeah, me too. I didn't play this shit.
But like I said, there's just so much opportunity. Plus, with Roswell being Roswell, it's like... It's like a club scene. You can meet people there, but it's not really like the epic scene. It's more
not like a...
Yeah.
One-on-one, you know.
Yeah, it's not as loud. There will be music.
That'd be a good date, low key, but like, just because of whatever you're gonna call it. Like,
I don't know what I'd call it. What would a name you would right off the top of your head?
Roaches go in the pocket.
I think the one that used to be in Cruces was called Q Time. And they had
In Cruces?
Yeah, in Cruces. But there was a bowling alley. And then there was like their bar and pool tables. It was small, but it was still.
Yeah, they got pockets.
Yeah.
And Juarez.
Oh, do they?
Shout out.
See, I think that would be a good one. Pockets? That would be a cool fucking name. Pockets, or... I don't fucking know what I would name it, man.
Yeah, I looked up. Like,
Roswell Billiards? I don't fucking know. But isn't that what it's called? Roswell Ballbusters?
The Ballbusters.
Ballbusters?
Name of the league.
That's the name of the league.
Roswell Ballbusters.
That's another.
I don't know about that one, but I like the picture.
Nah.
That's the league, man.
Yeah.
They gotta change that.
But see, okay, do they, how often do they update their shit? Like every week?
Yeah, I mean they post the scores every week.
But your rankings, you know,
Yeah,
every week too?
Every week,
Oh, okay, that's good.
Fuck it.
See, because that would be something that's important. Because you have to have a committee.
Yeah.
So you got your president, vice president, and all your chairmen down. Treasurer, secretary,
I'm
everybody.
trying to be the treasurer.
You're in charge of the money.
That's what he's on, the treasurer.
Yeah, right.
And the pirate, nigga.
I
You don't
just...
need another pirate.
And see, even then, like, I would even do the whole thing, like, you know how you guys have to turn in the scores and take them, where y'all take a variety?
Yeah, doing that, we take it to Richard's house.
Because it's right there. But see, if I was president, I would just say, hey, leave them at the bar. Like, have Farley's have a fucking box and be like, hey, everybody's going to turn these into you at the end of the day. Fucking lock the box. I'm going to have somebody come pick them up tomorrow.
Can I take a piss?
No, we're almost done. You can call it pretty much.
My bad, I ain't pissed, dog.
This motherfucker.
I have a small bladder.
Anyways.
Why you proud of my bladder, dog?
I'm not glad
fucked up, bro.
Anyways.
People with small bladders, dog. Come at this nigga.
Nah, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. That's kind of been my idea. I hope I got your vote. Basically pitching to everybody out there. What do y'all think? Maybe we'll start a pool hall. I don't know where. Maybe I'll just try to buy out U-Haul. Get the fuck out of here.
We'll just fucking kick everybody out of Salvation Army.
Anyways, okay, so this has been a trending question we had. You are literally days before, like you're within a week now. 2020, brother.
2020, yeah.
Brand new decade.
Yeah.
What is something that you either did do this decade or the decade before, whatever, that you really have your mindset as a goal, or just maybe something small that you want to do in the next 10 years?
See, well, right now we just working on this pool hall, trying to make it more successful.
Okay.
It's, I mean, it hasn't been doing too good the last of the year, but trying to pick that up. You know, maybe a little smarter with it. The next 10 years, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to stay here, stick around. I've been cutting hair for about 4 years now on my own spot. And I mean, it's just a lot of competition, so it's hard to stay busy. So.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, we support you. Shit, we might even have to go in on a pool hall. We'll upgrade that ass.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's
10 years, man. We got 10 years ahead of us. We're ending the 2000 tweens.
Yeah. It was good to us. It was good.
What's that, tweens?
The teens, getting rid of the teens, going to
tweens.
We started getting grown, man.
We are getting grown, man. We're getting old as fuck. Fuck everybody that's not old as fuck.
Yeah, all the young bucks, get y'all shit together.
Come join the league.
If you want to shoot some pool, Tuesdays, kick with some good people.
There you go, on Tuesdays. Shit, I think
Haircuts.
Tonight,
Catch
too.
me at Lavish.
At Lavish, what's the address?
311 West 2nd, right there across the street from Roswell Donuts.
Hey.
There you go. Y'all need a cut? You can walk in. You ain't got to hit them up. Just walk in.
They're sleeping.
There you go. On that note, we're going to say thank you, Roach. We appreciate you, brother. Y'all need to go like, y'all need to go subscribe, and y'all need to go share this video. Y'all have a amazing day. Till next time, Beard Bros out. Peace.